Do you want to learn Spanish and you don't know how? Start your first lesson today with Salsa. Hola a todos, bienvenidos a mi canal Spanish with Salsa. Yo soy Salsa. El día de hoy vamos a ver algo muy importante, muy conveniente de aprender, especialmente cuando estás en un nivel inicial del español. Es el presente indicativo. Entonces, vamos a ver cómo conjugamos, cómo usamos, cuándo lo usamos. Quédate hasta el final para que veas el regalo que tengo para ti. Es importante que aprendas a conjugar bien los verbos regulares, irregulares, que vamos a aprenderlo en los siguientes videos también. Entonces, ¿por qué? Porque en este tiempo puedes usarlos para hablar en presente, en pasado y también en futuro. Les voy a enseñar cómo. Alright, let's start now with presente indicativo or simple present and with the first category, which is how to express things in present. The first use is to express facts or permanent conditions. For example, I say, ella es Ariana Grande. I'm talking about a permanent condition because this is her identity. Our second use is to talk about things that are happening at the moment while you're speaking. For example, let's say I am in, Hollywood, somewhere there, and then I see Leonardo DiCaprio recording a scene. I can say, Leonardo DiCaprio graba una escena. As well, we can use simple present to talk about routines. For example, I'll say, Carlos reads a newspaper every day. Carlos lee un periódico todos los días. And then I can say as well, I can specify that yo siempre bebo agua por las mañanas. The fourth use is to talk about general truth. For example, la luna es un satélite. O el sol es una estrella. Alright, when we started this video, we were talking about that we can use present indicativo not only to talk about present things, as well to talk about the future, and that's what we're gonna see right now. For example, you can say, mañana María empieza la escuela. La próxima semana yo viajo a Costa Rica. It's very important here to emphasize that you can do this only if you're talking about future, a near future. Alright, for example, using the words to give me the idea that this action is gonna be in the future, like mañana, or próxima semana, or the next month, el próximo mes. Alright, now how are we gonna make these sentences, this tense present, in order to use it in past, when I want to express things in past? Por ejemplo, puedo decir, Manuel abre su negocio en el 2018. O Cristóbal Colón descubre América en 1942. También, as you can see, if you give me the year or the date, which give me the idea that this happened in the past, because it can be possible, but right now we are in 2020, or Cristóbal Colón died years ago, many years ago. So of course you give me the idea that this sentence is in past. It is possible, it is grammatically correct. Let me just emphasize that of course we have a specific grammar tense to talk about the future, a specific grammar tense to talk about the past, but this is one of the characteristics about present indicativo that is going to help you to use the verb grammatically correct and still be able to express yourself in these three tenses. Alright, it's time to conjugate. So first we're going to see personal pronoun. Tenemos los pronombres singulares y los pronombres plurales. Entonces, tenemos la primera persona, segunda y tercera persona. Lo mismo para el plural. Si hablas de ti mismo, I en español es yo. Segunda persona, tú. Tercera persona puede ser él o puede ser ella. Bien, luego tenemos nosotros, vosotros ellos. Muy bien. Entonces, recuerda que en España es solo en España donde usan el pronombre vosotros. En Latinoamérica, donde yo vivo, nosotros usamos el pronombre ustedes para referirse a la segunda persona del plural. And as well, now that you know the personal pronouns, we're gonna conjugate them by following the next chart. In Spanish, we have 3 types of conjugations. All of the verbs can only finish in these 3 endings. It can be ar, ir. For example, if you wanna say, I study Spanish every day at night. How can you say that? Yo estudio español todas las noches. Muy bien, porque el verbo es estudiar. Estudiar termina en ar. Seguimos la conjugación ar en primera persona y la oración queda en yo estudio español todas las noches. Every night. Todas las noches. So now, here comes a gift. If you go to my profile on Facebook, Spanish with Salsa, you're gonna see a lot of resources and especially about this topic, some exercises where you can practice and put all of this, all of the theory into practice. See you next time. Ciao, ciao. Do you like this video? Then give it a thumbs up for it. If you want me to post more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and pass it around to all of the people who's learning Spanish. I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.